Welcome to the Lad Chat Podcast.
Well, welcome to Lad Chat Special. Today we're in the sunny...
Well, not so sunny today.
Not so sunny today. Ibiza, we're in a place called Cala Tarida.
Yeah.
Just on a little family holiday, so we thought, when in Rome...
Do a podcast,
yes. So, holiday.
Covered in bites, gotta say. God, look at that.
It's been really warm here. It's a lovely place, Cala Tarida. We'll cut some footage into this little bit.
Will we?
Yeah.
I've gone in. So how's your holes, Tom?
No, it's alright. I was only thinking earlier, I've never seen as many shit tattoos.
Oh, there's a few in there.
Have you noticed everyone's got really crap tattoos here?
There's been a few. With it's a bit weird now, isn't it? There seems to be a changeover today or something. There doesn't seem to be as many people here.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it's a lovely view. Beach is just down by here.
My view ain't. My view's awful.
Yeah, Tom's just got a view of a bush.
I literally got a view of a road. It's down there. Again, I'll cut it into this.
Oh, gosh.
God, just had a crash. What are the chances?
Drivers here are terrible, obviously. So anyway, yeah, so good holiday, really, really hot. The last day was just a bit mild, wasn't it?
It's been overcast, but it's still pretty warm here today.
Yeah.
Going home tomorrow. But they do that shitty thing when they kick you out at like freaking 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock our flight. What time's our flight tomorrow?
10 o'clock? No,
Tonight.
midnight.
Oh, midnight. So we got to be out of our room at 11 o'clock. What are we going
It's
to
only
do?
a 2-hour flight though.
To watch in a stream.
We might have to talk to each other.
Tom's been having a few freak outs.
Yeah, because... Right, we won't go into that, but... Yeah, it's been a funny old trip, and... No, it's been lovely. Yesterday, did you notice there was people collecting water from the sea, planes, and dropping stuff off?
It's really funny because when you're on holidays, you relax. Like, this might be a bit of a relaxing podcast, mightn't it?
But yeah, on holiday, you don't really do anything, do you? Just pot around and just freaking do nothing.
And the air conditioning here is just phenomenal.
No, mine's awful. Again, if I've got the freaking bad pick or something, my air conditioning's shit.
It's funny, Tom came into my room and he was like, oh, is your air conditioning? It was like 25 degrees in his room.
So my air conditioning's crap. I got a crap view, and we're right next to a road.
It's not a busy road, is it? It's just like...
No, well, it's a road
drive.
nonetheless. But, no, so Spain, is this first... You've been to Spain before, haven't you?
Yeah, we went to Mallorca, didn't we? And Calella.
Oh, Clara's fucking awful. This is better than Clara.
There's a few more crap tattoos here, but one thing I've been noticing, I don't know why, I think it was a podcast we did with James quite recently, the buffets. The buffet situation. The amount of random stuff I'm picking up on this buffet.
Yeah, because you don't have a proper meal on the buffet.
Oh, I don't know. I've had
you
quite
don't,
a few.
you?
I at least put on like half a stone, I reckon.
Probably. But then again, you do exercise a bit more on holiday, don't you? Well, most people
I waddle down to the buffet and roll up to the beach.
Yeah, roll back. But, yeah, the buffet situation's funny because you end up just going out for a meal for something to do, don't you?
Yeah. Well, oddly though, we've got Sky Sports here, haven't we?
Yeah, it's great. You've got
Really-
Sky Sports
really
and stuff.
random.
Managed to catch the Wales game 3-0, wasn't it? No, 3-1.
Yeah. Dad's had a few freakouts, haven't he? My
Really?
dad likes to have a few freakouts.
Yeah, because you and James just you just spend your time winding people up.
You presumably you.
But yeah. So anything particularly exciting happening?
I don't know, not much really. That football last night, wasn't there?
I love them that. Oh, England. Yeah, England
lost track
didn't
of
they?
time. England again. They just seem to be whenever it comes to sort of like a decent team, they're crap. And Spain were there for the taking, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, they scored 2 minutes
A goal
after.
up and then
But wait
after-
there,
Right.
backtracking what you said, you're right, because when you're on holiday, you freaking lose all track of time, don't you?
I don't know what
Like,
day
I was
it
convinced it was Friday.
What? This Monday, Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday today, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, Sunday. So we're
Yeah.
going home tomorrow, yes. But you lose all track of time and
I know. What would we be doing at home now?
Sunday.
Nothing.
Doing a podcast.
We would be, yeah.
Well, not now, but we'll be doing a podcast. We normally do our podcast on Sundays.
Do you want to make a mention that you changed over the podcast?
Oh, yeah, so we've changed over the podcast to a page.
Why did you do that anyway?
We were a group. It's just easier to manage it being a page than a group.
Right. Okay.
Like that guy over there, he's got his hand down his pants. Why do people do that? And he's got
That's
shit
a hand
tattoos. Look, an example of more shit tattoos. I don't know what it is with British people, and they're almost all British, and being in Spain and having, well...
It's not. It's him. They're not shit, are they?
No, well, obviously not. He's well proud of him. He's walking down the street with his top off.
He's like a Punisher man. What's his Punisher tattoo on his chest?
But what was I saying? Yeah, so
About the Facebook
we
page.
did change to a page as opposed to it being a group. It's just easier to manage, easier to control. There's more analytics for us. just all the boring stuff that most people don't even think about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is easier. So do follow us over. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud,
YouTube's good,
YouTube. YouTube's good. But yeah, so when we're on holiday, we've got some children with us. In fact, we've got 3 children with us.
Yeah.
And people are arsey with kids, aren't they?
Yeah, those people. Do you see those people yesterday? They didn't want us next to him. It's like
Yeah.
this couple, quite a big lady and
Oh,
a
yeah.
guy, grey hair, did not want us near him. Actually, they just spent the day just scouring
Tutting.
us.
But this is freaking. If you go, not that you can. Not this is any relation to anything, but just where this building is, you might not be able to see it. Just on the other side is an adult's pool. Now,
They won't go there though.
yeah,
they
why
won't
just
go
go
there.
to a freaking adult's pool if you're going to
Because they can sit and tut and big weird faces at us all day.
Yeah, they will.
That annoyed me actually.
But why do people do that? Freaking assholes.
It is annoying though when you're sitting there and you got a kid like.
Oh yeah, when it's someone else's
Yeah,
kid, it's
of course.
annoying as well.
Yeah.
Annoying. When it's your kid, it's different.
Mm.
But yeah, what else has happened since you've been on holiday? Nothing too exciting. It's been quite a relaxed, chilled holiday, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just literally kept my phone off, so I can't be bothered. You know.
I've had literally about 40 phone calls from 3.
Oh right, okay.
No one important. 3 asking why I'm
We haven't
making.
done much. Oh no, super yachts.
Oh
My
right,
God.
yeah, my God.
We went to Ibiza. What was it? Where did we go? Ibiza.
I think it was Ibiza town.
Town was it? Some of those yachts were phenomenal.
We saw
I'm not exaggerating. They look like hotels. They were huge. Weren't they?
Well, I've got loads of photos. So what I'll do, I'll cut the photo into this, right? So this boat you're seeing now is £140 million worth of boat.
That's ridiculous. It was huge.
It was like a
wasn't it?
battleship. Would you spend, right? If you had 140 million quid to blow, would you buy a boat?
Well, no. Like
It just seems like a massive
waste.
waste.
Mortgage, you know.
No, but
The-
presumably if you had 140 million, you would have more.
But I was looking up, so we went to Ibiza Town, and on Ibiza Town there's a big port there, and basically it's just full of super yachts.
Yeah, it's
isn't
like a rich man's playground, isn't it?
and these yachts aren't the ones you see down in Penarth.
Oh,
these
no.
are
These are proper yachts.
10
Massive.
times the size of them, and
Multi-million
they had
pound
like
yachts.
5 or 6 floors to them, didn't they?
One
They had
was
like
massive.
staff like on board and stuff like that. And anyway, we were there. One of them had a helicopter on the back, didn't they? Phenomenal. But I was looking up when we came back. You can hire them out, 1.5 million a week.
What?
1.5 million a
For
week.
what?
The yachts you can rent out.
Yeah, which one though?
I don't know. I don't know which
Oh,
one.
you didn't look at a
No,
specific.
you can go on super yachts. It's called super yachts, Ibiza, and then it comes up with all these things that you can rent out and things like that
1.5
a
million
week.
quid.
That's
stupid.
just staff and food, all
Yeah, but that's
inclusive and that.
well, you bloody hope so for 1.5
I don't even
million
think
quid.
that includes the flights though.
No, probably not.
It
But
wouldn't
do you
be-
think? Right, imagine the holiday you can have for 1.5 million pounds.
You can have a super yacht, can't you?
That'd be what? Would you do that though?
No.
It'd be crap. It'd be awful.
Well, you can go wherever you want, I suppose. Go to all the
Yeah, but you'd have to
beaches.
take all the people with you. Wouldn't
No,
you?
you wouldn't come with you, would they?
What? So they just
Cooking
leave
off.
you have to drive the boat on your own?
Oh no, it's staffed, obviously. Well,
Yeah, but
Tom,
you freaking
imagine
mean-
you
no.
driving like a £150 million yacht.
Well, like obviously crash it, wouldn't I?
Yeah, of course. So obviously you need staff. But no, 1.5 million. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's stupid money. I saw some bloke getting on the boat actually. It was an African bloke and his family.
Lovely
And
bloke.
he was chatty, seemed like a nice guy, said hello and he was just having a little chat with me.
You don't know though. It might be in a business sort of thing, mightn't it?
Oh no, it was his family.
No, you don't know why he was getting on there.
But no, he was hiring it for the day. He hired the boat for the day.
Well, a big one.
Yeah, well not a freaking massive one, but a big one.
That's crazy.
But him and his wife, and he was saying, introducing his children and his wife to the
That's awesome.
what are they called? I was going to say pilot then.
Well,
the,
one thing-
captain.
One thing, right? My wife has been badgering me for a bloody massage.
Well, she wants a massage here. Have you seen the prices on
Yeah,
it?
135
Jesus.
for a massage. I would say, Nick, man, that's too much money.
100
Oh, I want a massage.
What?
I said, when you go home, I'd rather just take you down to like a proper health spa. It's like 60 quid.
But that's still a lot.
So I'd rather pay that than 135.
Jesus Christ, people are mental over here.
Well, people are paying it
absolutely
now.
nuts.
Apparently,
Well,
it's all fully booked.
that's crazy. The one issue, talking about that, right? The one issue with these sorts of holidays, you know, we're staying in a Centre Torre hotel, lovely hotel and really nice, and they've got 5 or 6 different restaurants, isn't they? But every single bloody night they're fully booked, didn't they?
Yeah,
you have to book
that's
3 days in advance before you can actually get these get to these restaurants.
Oh, should I tell you what I need to do? Me and Tom went and bought, before we came on holiday, we got a big site. We went to, where did we go? Costco.
Right.
And we bought those masks, didn't we?
Oh, right, yeah,
And
yeah.
they're really good. They're like American Special Forces
Yeah,
ones, aren't they?
yeah.
They're a bit extreme, but actually, we do look a bit nerdy, don't we? One thing we've noticed as well, how many people have got married here?
Oh, yeah, it's been a
Loads of
marriage
people.
every bleeding night.
It has been, actually. Quite a rowdy bunch of Welsh people, wasn't there? Really?
Yeah, they were all kicking off, weren't
They
they?
all sat behind us and we were like, oh.
But the thing is, what was a bit weird, like,
Effing and cheffing they were.
this is each their own, and I guess it's whatever you want, and what I guess comes down to budgets and your idea of what a nice wedding is. But the problem is, right, these people got married, and then they were sat next to us at a buffet with all the wedding suits and that, weren't they?
Yeah, it looked nice though.
Yeah, but if you were going to pay for a meal, you wouldn't want a buffet, would you? But then some people would, I
I
guess.
don't know though. We had, when we were on holiday, when we had our wedding, we had a buffet at night, didn't we?
Yeah, but you have a sit-down meal, though, don't you?
We had a sit-down
Oh, they
meal,
probably
didn't
did that, actually,
I'm
didn't they?
sure they probably did, yeah, in one of the nice
I
restaurants.
bet it was probably in the nice restaurant over there.
And not just that, when they got married, it was hot, wasn't there?
Oh,
It must have
it was
been
absolutely
bloody
boiling.
32,
It was
33
boiling.
degrees. It's still hot now, actually. It probably doesn't look it, but it's still about 29, 30, isn't there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's that hot, but it's about in the high 20s, I'd imagine.
It was, yeah.
But
the barley beds.
the barley bed, yeah. So you
Barley,
paid 20
barley,
quid,
barley.
right? 20 nicker.
20
Well, actually,
euros?
20 euros.
About 20 quid, isn't there?
Yeah, it's about the
People
same
were looking at us
amount.
like we were scum though, weren't they?
And then you sit on this bed, right? They're big beds, and
It's got like they're by the pool, aren't they? And
Mm.
you've got like a canopy over you and stuff, haven't you?
yeah, it's like a static sort of big bed that you can't really move.
Massive.
We'll try and take a photo later.
Yeah.
And
We'll do one and try, we'll succeed.
we will. We'll take a photo later. And yeah, people give you the freaking shitty look.
One thing I've noticed as well, lots of people like that are in like mobility sort of things, aren't they?
Yeah, and
Swimming around in the pool, aren't they?
yeah, they're probably knackered from the hills. This place is very bleeding
It is
hilly.
hilly, yeah, I've got to say.
It's massively hilly.
There's this one guy though, and he was on a mobility thing, but whenever he went to the buffet, he was like unaided, wasn't he? And then he was like
Freaking loving it, wasn't he?
swimming around the pool like bloody,
No
what's
one's
his name?
business.
Michael Phelps, isn't
Michael,
it?
yeah, Michael Phelps.
He's like
Yeah.
a bloody beast.
Yes, I have noticed that bloke, and I'm sure it is bloody hilly here though. 'Cause my mum's got bad legs,
Yeah.
and she's finding it hard up here. I think it's not for the faint-hearted, this place, is it? You have to be.
Would you come back?
No, I wouldn't.
It's nice hotel, nothing wrong with it, but
Yeah, you just want to go different places, don't you?
one thing I do find, and I was saying to Nick last night, this is probably one of the places I wouldn't mind actually living if I had to leave the UK.
Where, like, yeah.
Not in a hotel.
No, obviously not in a hotel, but although it would be freaking awesome to live in a hotel.
It'd be expensive though, wouldn't it? Free food. You'd probably be about 30 stone within a month. Nah, you'd probably just get used to it, wouldn't you?
There's another bloke down there with a shit tattoo. What is he with tattoos and people?
Where?
Like, especially here. The guy's got a shit tattoo on his other leg.
Tom come back now with love on his
Yeah,
neck.
freaking love, hate.
Yeah, Ibiza 2018 on his neck.
No, there's nothing wrong with tattoos.
It's just shit tattoos, isn't it?
Yeah, just shit tattoos. Like, I saw
Yeah,
someone...
but you probably get a tattoo and people think it's shit. You probably get obeyed.
Yeah, but there's
On your
a universally accepted sort of level of shitness, isn't there? I saw a guy who had a Domino's pizza thing tattooed on him earlier.
I saw a guy earlier on and he had one on his arm here and it was a temperature thermometer. It was like
Yeah,
that's his
see-
arm there and he was just like, what the hell is the point of that? I'm sure
God
it's
knows.
got some meaning to it.
Apparently, if you get a Domino's had to stop it. I read this little story the other day. If you get a Domino's tattoo,
You get free pizza.
you get free pizza for the rest of your life, but they have to stop it.
Yeah, but can you just get a transfer and stick it on? A Domino's transfer? and
Yeah,
say it's real.
well,
How are they going to test it?
I guess you'd have to go into the local store, wouldn't you?
And say,
Funny
well,
enough, though.
Like, look, it's a tattoo. Next week you got it on that arm, don't you?
Mm.
It's on your neck. I get it on my neck. Man.
So yeah, the
I
good
feel
thing
really
about
lethargic today.
it's been a long week. Although it is tiring doing nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You do get tired. But one thing I have noticed
Only one?
is with Spain, it's a very convenient holiday for British people, isn't it?
In that we don't have to learn the language.
Yeah, like everyone speaks English, which is obviously helpful.
I don't know actually, our taxi driver yesterday, she said she'd been living in London for 4 years, couldn't speak a word of the Queen's. She didn't know how I was talking
How
about.
do you know?
She told me.
Well, you said she couldn't speak any English.
Well, her English was very, very low level,
Limited, yeah.
intermediate at best. We're talking shit.
Eh.
That's
But
the thing was to come to Cardiff as well. I was like, oh god. Come here. I understand you.
No, in the sense that it's a 2-hour flight. Well, actually, our flight was a bit longer. It was almost 3 hours, wasn't it?
He took us for a joyride, didn't he?
Yeah, he took us for a ride. The pilot basically, there was some, as we were flying in, there was some bad temperature. Yeah, the weather was bad, wasn't it? So we kind of flew around Minorca and Mallorca.
My brother James is with us. Fitness guy now, isn't he? And he said that he saw the thunderstorm out the window.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. My son, by the way, is convinced we're not on Earth anymore after going in the sky.
Where do you think we are?
I don't know. He doesn't know.
Well, so he thinks
Which
we're
is
on
not
a
on
different
Earth.
planet.
Yeah.
Well,
So tell you what's embarrassing as well when you've got kids screaming on the plane, isn't there?
well, they were quite good in fairness.
They were quite good, so I'm going to put my hat on because I'm going to
But it was quite funny because some guy, Chris, got on the plane with his Rat Pack.
Yeah.
And they basically, this guy looked at his friend who was sat just in front of Chris, and that rolled his eyes.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
But ironically though, my son was really, really good, wasn't he?
Apart from when actually, you say that, he was sick.
He was sick everywhere and the
He
turbulence.
was sick.
Oddly, he did this weird, like, I don't know, bloody death child thing, and he said, Daddy, pass me a blanket. He put it over his head, and he just started crying, didn't he? And he was sick all over
cry,
him.
did he?
Yeah.
Very good of him.
He was sick all over
Very
him.
respectful of him.
Well, it wasn't, because we had to carry around all his sick bags then.
Yeah, what did you do with it? What did you do? When permanent bin?
Washed them.
Why didn't you just throw them away?
Because it was Maddie's towel, it was Maddie's blanket.
Well, then you
Can't
have
throw it away.
to make sacrifices when you're a father, don't you?
I know, look at that guy. So,
Not
he's
so I
like,
can see him.
yeah, you can't see him, but he's like the manager, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. His name is Juan Carlos.
Is it?
Yeah.
He keeps going mad at everyone.
They kept going, Juan Carlos.
It's lovely. The other day we were here, and there was like this massive yacht just docked out.
Oh,
here.
it was huge. But
Absolutely.
again, I wouldn't pay that much money. Like going back to the 1.5 million quid for a week.
Yeah.
Imagine how good you could probably rent an island.
Well, no, you just buy a villa, a huge villa here.
Yeah,
One
but
for the same cut of going on a week's holiday.
Yeah,
buy a
that's-
villa and live
that's
forever.
that's absolutely nuts.
It is phenomenal. But I was just so surprised at how much wealth there was in Ibiza town, isn't there?
Yeah, it's kind of like a rich man's playground, though, isn't it?
You go there, and we stopped off, and we stopped off at this cafe, didn't we? Literally on the what's it, the promenade, I suppose, isn't there?
It's literally on the port, wasn't
on the
it?
port, and me and my dad had paellas each, and my mum had toast, and
Yeah, well,
Nick
that's
had
a
a
weird
sandwich.
meal to have at a restaurant toast, isn't
Toast, it was weird with jam.
I've
How
never
much
known
do you
anyone
reckon? How much do you reckon it came to?
Yeah, how much did it come? I don't know.
85
Oh.
euros for 3 meals.
That's
Well,
almost 100
not-
quid.
2 meals, I suppose, and
Yeah.
2 snacks, and a few drinks. That was a lot of money,
It's
wasn't it?
expensive as hell. 85 quid, Jesus.
Well, imagine if you went to imagine the stuff you could buy, I don't know. We went to Fridays before actually, didn't we? There was 8 of us, we had a meal, and it didn't come to that.
Yeah,
So-
but they knock up the prices, especially in sort of that place where all the tourists come in, don't they?
Well, they had designer shops there, Gucci, they had Giorgio
It was a
Armani,
Barcelona football store.
Barcelona, we should have gone and have a
I
shit
took a
in
photo
there.
of that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'll check that on as well.
Yeah,
I was surprised I've not seen one of them before. Apparently there's one in Manchester as well, isn't there?
the Barcelona one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone told me that, though. This guy is full of shit, generally, most of the time.
So, yeah. On the first night, right? Did I tell you we had a phone call, me and Claire?
Yeah,
So
who
it's
was
about,
it?
God knows, 2 in the morning.
I
presume.
tried to ring you, though, and it keeps cutting out.
Yeah, that's because we have to hide the phone under the bed because Alfie keeps going there.
No, but when I rang you, you didn't no, it just kept ringing, and then someone answered, and then it went off.
Oh, no, that was because Alfie, at the same time you were doing it, Alfie was messing around.
Ah, right. No, I was going to ring you just to say about our dinner.
Yeah, so we had a phone call in the middle of the night, it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, well, between 2 and 4, something like that. A guy rang up and he said, are you making loads of noise, are you playing loads of music? And I said, what are you on about? I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, okay then, sorry, and hung up.
The worst investigation ever.
Yeah, well surely by the fact that we answered the phone and I was obviously just
woken
woken
the
up.
music down, though, couldn't you?
Yeah,
Hey,
but-
we had Towelgate here, didn't we? Someone
Oh yeah.
so when there's 4 of us in our rooms, and they give you these little tokens for for towels, of course. And what I didn't read in the small print, somewhere along the line we lost a towel or we lost a token, And then they sent this thing underneath our door yesterday to tell us when we have to bug off out of the rooms. And they said if we lose a towel thing, you have to pay 20 euros.
Yeah, it's expensive for a towel.
So the investigation is still underway.
But the guy did give you another towel.
He did give me another towel, yeah. He didn't put up much for a thing, but...
The investigation's well and truly over then.
Wow, no. Look at those nice villas up there, though. They got some lovely villas. I was saying to the guy, how much do you reckon a villa here is?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I asked him, and he said, I don't know. It's very expensive. I can't afford it. So I go, okay. Man,
apparently, they were saying here, right, in Ibiza especially, almost everyone works in the tourist industry. And the woman was saying that what happens, they earn all their money...
In the summer.
In, like, the summer months.
Yeah.
It starts from January to October. That's their holiday periods. So October, November, December. So they basically have 3 months off a year.
Yeah.
So have all 3 months off.
September, October, November, December. Well, no, because they don't start their holiday season in January, do they?
No, but that's where they'll the woman says that's where they'll come back into work and stuff.
No, in January?
Yeah.
Well, people come on holiday here in January?
Well, yeah. So there's still the taxi woman was saying.
Oh, wow.
And funny enough, right, I noticed on the continent that they haven't got the stigma that they do in
jobs.
Britain about jobs, do they?
Yeah.
You see, like, young people doing really jobs in Britain that would
quite well educated people as well, aren't
they? Doing jobs that we
Intelligent.
would deem as crap jobs in Britain, but like here
they all seem exceptionally intelligent here, don't they?
Oh, they can all speak a good few languages.
Even the cleaners and stuff are really, really intelligent.
Yeah, they've
intelligent in the way that they all spoke really good English, didn't they?
And several languages, because the woman was speaking to us the other day, and she started speaking in German, didn't she? Remember in the restaurant? She's speaking to us in German. I don't know why she thought we were German, but they thought we were German.
Yeah, they thought we were German.
So they spoke to us in German, English, and French, just to see which we reacted to. I don't know why she didn't start with English, being so we were talking English, but yes.
Double bluff, wasn't there?
Yeah. But, no.
I think the only thing I miss is, like, watching a documentary at night here.
Yeah,
if we
they've got a really
channel.
crap thing, right? We need to start making a note of all things we've got to take photos of, Chris. The one bad thing in this room is you've got a TV.
Oh, yeah.
But it's against the bleeding side wall, so if
you can put it out a little bit.
Yeah, but you can't put it out enough to watch her in bed.
I was saying that to Nick. Well, it's for the sofa, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah, so you've got this TV, but you can't you have to sit on the sofa to watch it.
The air conditioning as well in this room is giving me a bit of a cold. So when I'm sleeping now, I sound like the devil. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Little flies everywhere. You find when you're on holiday though, do you find that you're just eating for the sake of it as well?
Yeah.
It's like I'm not hungry, like for breakfast this morning. That's why I didn't go down earlier. I just went down for a cup of coffee and I ended up having bloody...
Those things are lush. Well, those things I keep eating.
Oh, they're kind of like Mexican donuts, aren't they?
They're Spanish apparently, James said. So they're chingas or whatever. They're like donuts, but like in a sort of...
Yeah, we'll have to find out what they're called.
They're lovely.
And again, we'll throw another photo on. We're going to have to do loads of photos for this.
Tom keeps going nuts at me. He keeps saying I need to go and film the buffet, but it's really embarrassing. How am I going to film it with one hand? Well, the other day, though, I pigged out, didn't I? I'm not joking. I think I had 7 plates of food.
Hey, James and Stephen would be proud.
I know. I don't know what. I don't know if I was just really hungry. I was just phenomenally hungry.
I find, though, I am just eating for the sake of it. Like, I'm not even hungry. My plates are getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And
it's true.
And it's funny, right, because you, again...
the weird combinations I've been coming back with. Do you know the, yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, it was like Asian night.
That would have been last night.
Last night. So on my plate, I had like a Chinese curry, special fried rice, I had sushi, and I had a duck leg.
Yeah, I had a bit of a weird one last night. I had some chicken curry, then I had some cheese.
Chicken curry and cheese?
Chicken curry, rice, cheese, and I had chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
You just end up throwing the most
random
random stuff.
Section though, isn't there?
No.
Yeah,
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You see me going in there.
But,
they got the pissy pool here as well, haven't
they have
like
got a pissy pool.
So they got like a little kiddies pool.
Which is suspiciously warm.
It is warm, isn't it? And it seems a bit tinged, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has got a yellowy
sort of like tinge to it.
But funny enough, my son, he doesn't like baths, right? So we have to wash him down all the time. He doesn't like baths. Yeah, he's quite happy to jump into a massive freaking pool.
Yeah, you should while the high iron's hot now, just fill up the bath and bung him in there.
No, well, we did. We gave him a bath. There's another bloke with a tattoo.
God, that's a lot of tattoo, isn't it?
Man, he's heavily tattooed. I would describe him as heavily tattooed.
So what did you, it's Jacob Robinson's, we give a shout out to Jacob
Oh
Robinson.
yeah, Jacob
Good win
Robinson.
last night.
We used to train with his the boxing. Fantastic guy, fantastic
really
family.
Nice guy, lovely kid.
Yeah, but Jacob Robinson, he knocked the guy. Did you see it?
Yeah, did you watch it on live?
No,
He
I
put a
saw
link
all
up on
this.
YouTube, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
brilliant.
no, I didn't
Absolutely
see that.
phenomenal. I mean, he's going to go places, isn't he?
Oh, it was it was a fantastic fight, but the knockout was great.
And the big fight in on the weekend.
Oh, Amir Khan fought last night.
Yeah,
didn't
Amir
he?
Khan for that. It's not a big fight. Anthony Joshua.
Oh yeah, but he's fighting another bum.
Is it Kolarov? Is he fighting?
Oh, some God knows something got off.
But did you read in the paper that his Land
Yeah, they
Rover
wouldn't
got
nick his
stolen?
car.
Well, he had it at a relative's house, didn't he? So
Yeah, but everyone would know that's Anthony Joshua's car, wouldn't it?
they will now.
But you wouldn't take the risk, would you? It's like
Well, what's he going to do?
go barren.
He doesn't know where the car is, does he?
No, but if you found out, you could just go and beat him up. But
Yeah,
then,
they go, Anthony Joshua beat me up.
yeah, he'd probably leave it to the police now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I did
But
read that.
Apparently, it's 165 grand.
Jesus.
He got. He didn't pay for it. It was given to him by Land Rover. How amazing is that?
Yeah, the more
day,
money you
the
have-
day before he fought against Klitschko, he got given a £165,000
Not
Land
that didn't
Rover.
afford one.
Well, of course. And it's like custom built. He had a room for his gym
Oh
equipment
yeah.
in the back. Of
And
that.
his belts, wouldn't it?
His belts weren't there, but he had a rack for his belts. How cool is that?
It's cool, but it's a bit of a shit thing to have because what are you going to do with that?
Well, it's free, isn't it? Do
Yeah,
whatever
but you're not
you
going
want
to. I know it's a novelty and stuff, and it's to say, oh look, we can. I
Yeah.
guess from Range Rover's point of view, we can do anything.
Well, no, they'll just say Anthony Joshua drives our cars, and people will want to buy their cars, won't they?
Yeah, but it's a bit of a crap thing to do, isn't it? It's just a bit
It's
of
a crap thing to do, but apparently what they said is that that you can buy a device online. It's £100, and it fools the car into thinking you've got the key.
Right, yeah. So that's what they nicked it.
Yeah, with £100 device, so £165,000 car.
Yeah,
nicked with £100.
They probably stole it to order, didn't they?
What they said is that within a few hours it would have been shipped out to
out of the country, yeah.
out of the country, broken down into parts and rebuilt into another car. Then,
Wow, well, it's a big effort, isn't it?
well, they can sell the cars then in sort of like Africa or something like that. They'll sell it for like £7,000.
Yeah, £7,000. So
Yeah,
you
but
go
for nothing.
For
Get a car.
not even a tenth of the price.
Yeah, but
A fifth of the price.
yeah, but if it's free for you, you don't do anything.
Oh yeah, well,
So
it's
you just nick the car, don't you? Ship it off to thing for a few £100.
No, well, I guess so. Yeah.
£7,000 for nothing.
Mm.
Wow. But no, Andy Joshua, you would nick
Yeah.
his really things.
Well, obviously, someone. There's a lot of idiots around there. So what else have been happening in the news? It's been
I haven't- the
kind of out of
difficult-
touch, really.
Oh, have you talked about that woman on Big Brother? You
Which-
talked about it on the last
Roxanne,
podcast,
yeah, we talked about it. What do you think
She's
of
on
that?
the island. Oh, I don't know.
She's on Celebrity Island, isn't
She's
she?
on Celebrity Island now, isn't she?
Mm.
Which starts tonight.
Is it?
Yeah.
But we've got a bit of a dilemma today, right? So we've
Yeah.
been kicking off about this restaurant situation.
Mm.
Like, just a recap from earlier. You can't bloody book a place.
No.
It's packed. So, we booked a place, but it's the exact time when Wales kick off against Denmark.
No, it's not. Wales kick off 6 o'clock, don't they?
Yeah.
Ah, of course it is, yeah.
So there's an hour difference in there, which
Yeah.
is 7 o'clock, and we're in this restaurant, which is just by here, at 7 o'clock. So if we literally go mental and scoff down our food,
Yeah.
it's literally exactly the wrong time though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, though, it's the only time that we could book.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
The
well,
restaurant scene here is banging, isn't it? No, we went to another restaurant, didn't we? Up the.
Oh yeah, it was a weird restaurant, right? So it was a restaurant in a health spa,
Mm.
and it had all the little kids' children's
Play area. wasn't
play
it?
area, right? Like literally, it was
It's like here is the table. That's the kids' play area with a fence, isn't there?
yeah, which was great because the kids can run around and wear themselves out. But the problem was they did wear themselves out,
And they
were
didn't
too
want to
tired
eat.
then. Yes. So you order the food and then you have to freaking scoff down the kids' sauce as well.
I think it's like buffet time again.
Is it buffet? What is the time here?
I don't know.
But yes. But what's funny here, right? The food. Where they have to cook, like in Britain, right, we don't have to worry about the heat, do we?
No.
So food is slightly different. Like, they got a lot of gelatin in desserts, and it's slightly different.
Everything's a bit more firm, isn't there? Like jelly is like
wobbly.
really, it's like quite hard, isn't it?
Jelly's not hard.
No, here. And the desserts.
Oh yeah,
are,
because again, it's because of the heat, isn't it? Because they have to, I guess, think about
they
the
put
heat.
like gelatin in the cream and that, don't they? So it's like
So it doesn't
cream, like
melt.
like jelly cream, I suppose, isn't it?
Well,
It's weird.
like a mixture between the two, isn't it?
What I find is like here is quite a bit more expensive. My dad bought the Sun, didn't he?
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, he said to give it to you, put it in the bin.
Oh, I don't.
Anyway, it was like €3.
Wouldn't wipe my arse with the sun.
No. €3.
Oh god, that is expensive actually.
Yeah. What do you think was it?
Is it today's paper as well?
No, it's like yesterday's.
Yeah, because they have to.
No, he didn't give it to me today. He gave it to me yesterday, but I forgot to give it to you.
The only problem is, right, as we know, we like going on holiday. It does get too bleeding hot.
It does get hot, and it's really hard with the kids in there.
It's a different holiday with kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a different
So
holiday.
it's a bit
Yeah,
better
basically, it's kind of like when the children in the summer holidays, where you have to constantly look after them. Just it being like 3 times as hot.
Yeah. It's been nice though, hasn't it?
No, it's been a nice
shame
break.
if we have to go back to work, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be
I
nice
wonder
just
if I
to
could do some sort of scam so I could stay here forever.
jump off the balcony, see the
So,
glass
yeah,
fell
see
for
if
it.
fell.
Yes, so
Well,
it's just awkward talking to you, isn't it?
I'm just a bit lethargic now.
Yeah, it's a funny one today
Just
because
feel so laid back, relaxed.
and the last
I'm not
day-
highly strung though, so I haven't got much to slag off this week.
well, it's one of those funny situations when tomorrow we have to be out of the room at 11 o'clock, so we have to pay like 100 quid or something.
Why do they always do that? I know they need to get the rooms ready for other people.
Yeah, it's to turn around the rooms, I guess.
But surely though you should just be able to pay.
Yeah, you can pay extra.
Yeah, it's like 85 quid for like 4 or 5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, that's a lot of money.
they probably charge you a whole day's rent, don't they? A whole day's cost for it.
I don't know how much it is for a day, but yeah, I suppose so. But it doesn't, like, it's the end of the season, so I'm surprised they don't just let you have the room.
Oh no, they go to almost the end of October. The 31st of October, she had Halloween actually.
It's the end of the term.
That's the end of their season, yeah.
I'm surprised though at how many kids are here now.
Yeah, they're younger kids, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess
Kids
so.
who probably aren't in school, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when do we start school? Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Well, and that's when the term starts, is it?
No, it started last week.
Oh, so he's out of school, out of term.
It's nursery, isn't it? He's
Rebel.
in nursery.
Do you have to pay anything for that?
No, because it's not compulsory, is it?
You know.
No.
Oh, right.
When they're 4 is compulsory.
Oh, right, I didn't know that. But
And we sent a letter in actually, but the school just didn't bother replying to us. So.
didn't they?
No.
Sons of bitches.
No.
I like there's some people, again, you can't see it, but there's people over there diving off the boats. We haven't been down to the beach at all because it's a bit of a funny setup.
It's difficult, yeah, you have to pay to go to the beach, don't you? It's
Yeah,
like
you have to-
€15
Yeah,
per
when you go
bed, isn't
to
it?
most places, they kind of own the beach or it's a private beach, but here it's not, it's a public beach. So you have to pay like,
It's a public beach, is it?
yeah,
Oh, right.
it's owned by like there's like 3 or 4 hotels around here, and you have to pay like quite a bit to go and sit on the beach, don't you?
€15 a bed. But if you think there's like, if you think there's €15, there's 4 of us. So that's €60 a day. It's like 60 quid a day, isn't there?
Yeah,
60
just
quid
to
sit
sit
on the beach.
on the beach.
Go on the pool.
And it's a bit too hot for the kids as well, isn't it, on the beach? Because there's no kind of
It is
shade.
hot.
or
It is
drought.
hot today, even though it's overcast. It's hot.
It's really
When the
hot.
sun
We
comes
did
out.
try and do this on the other days, but ironically it was too hot.
Yeah, it was too hot. And then we tried to film it. Tom said, "Oh, we'll get up at 7 in the morning." So I knocked on his door, and he like deaf warmed up.
Yeah, but it was freaking.
It
I
was
had a
dark.
bad sleep. It was pitch black. We
It
couldn't
was
have
pitch
filmed it.
black, but within 20 minutes, he was like,
Yeah.
"Yes."
There's a funny little bar around here, right? It's called the Sunset Bar. It's beautiful. It's got a very lovely little lovely panoramic view of the sea. Looks very nice. But the thing is, it don't have to even get busy.
Yeah, it does. With kids as well, doesn't there?
Mm.
One thing I was watching when we were in the Sunset, I can't remember how many months ago now, we had Martin Kenny on the show, didn't we?
Oh,
I
right.
remember we was talking about when I was looking at a boat disappearing over the horizon, and what he said was that it was perspective, and it's not that it's disappearing, it's just going to have a line of view. But what I noticed was the boat was disappearing bottom to top. If it was perspective, surely it would have all gone at the same time.
I
But-
don't know.
Well, look, if the boat was going over the horizon, it was a big boat, and that's the only reason I noticed it. and it was going over, and you could see the mast, and the mast was huge.
Mm.
And I could still see the mast for a little while, for a good 5 minutes after the bottom of the boat.
I liked Martin Kenny.
No,
I liked him. I thought he was a nice guy, but I
I'm
don't
not-
believe the world's flat.
I don't believe it was that. And not just that, even I was looking here, if you line up this glass thing here, which is straight glass, with the horizon, if you notice right at the edges, there's a little bit of gap. If it was flat, it wouldn't be a gap, would it? But anyway, yeah, so I just thought it was interesting when I was looking at the boat disappearing down the horizon, and if it was perspective, and it was my line of vision that was failing, surely the whole boat would have just gone, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I don't really understand that.
Well, it would though, wouldn't it? So look, a boat's here, and it's
Mm.
going over the horizon, so the mast is there, so it's going down, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
But I can still see that.
Yeah, but it doesn't go down.
No, it goes over the...
Yeah, but it doesn't go down like
Few
it's not like a massive drop, is it?
No, but it goes behind the...
I guess so, yeah.
thing, doesn't it?
What was I going to say to you?
Anyway.
So on the last podcast we were talking about preparations for Halloween.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
what's in the spokes?
So we got... I've been speaking to this woman who's... she runs... It's called...
Sorry, you've got to keep checking the...
Seek. It's a haunted house. They do live investigations. They do... you pay to go on there, go and do live ghost hunts with them and stay and like haunted locations and stuff. So they said they were looking to come on. They bring some footage, some
Oh, they're going to physically come on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that'll be cool.
And they'll bring some clips they've got and stuff like that with them, and quite a lot. So I said we'll speak to them a bit closer to the day.
Okay.
And we'll get them on. That'll be quite interesting, actually. Again, I said it in the past before where we wanted to bring a psychic on, but unfortunately they won't come on our show, will they?
Well, not for free.
Not for free. They want dollar to come on.
They
our
want
show.
top dollar. They
And
want
unfortunately,
to be going to the Centauri IB fella.
They do. For all inclusive 5-star, don't they? But the only problem with that is because we got no funding at the moment. We can't afford to pay for them to come on. And actually, you would think that, and as this particular woman who I won't name, she was saying to me she doesn't do it for monetary gain. She does it to help people out. So I said, well, if you come on the show,
You can have loads of people
we can
out.
have loads of people out. We've got a few 100, maybe high hundreds now viewers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Over all our platforms. Think of how many people they could have she could have spoken to for free, but she didn't want to know, which is really sad, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is the thing. Yes, no, you're quite right. Steve wants to come dressed up.
You
Steve, Ratty,
wants to come dressed up what?
for the podcast, the Halloween special.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
Do you remember when I was saying last week when I spent 70 quid in an outfit, remember?
Oh, the clown one.
Clown one, yeah.
Have you still got it?
No.
Tom, what?
He got ripped up that night.
Why?
So remember I fell in dog shit?
Did you?
Yeah, I fell over in
Is
dog
that when
shit.
they were chasing you?
No, annoyingly, I just tripped over nothing.
I'm fanning dog shit.
Dog shit, yeah.
That's to me. You're an idiot.
No, it was freaking horrible, and it ripped and all sorts. And
I had the screen mask before somewhere. I don't know quite sure where I put it now. Sorry, I keep looking over, so I'm quite distracted by all the people going down to the buffet.
He's worried he's going to run out of food.
I am worried. They did. Do you know, yesterday I went there, breakfast, no sausage or beans.
Wasn't it?
No.
Well,
Like,
me and
what?
Claire went there the other day, right?
No sausage.
The only issue is
Disgusting.
there's very little information about when the buffet actually kind of opens and closes. So me and Claire went there, and they were like, "Well, there's nothing left for you to eat." I think this was yesterday, the day before.
You go in there and all the staff are just hammering in, aren't they?
No, they were. The staff were freaking demolishing it.
Hey, wait a minute, Tom. So, a few weeks ago, me and Tom had this debate on the show saying he's really fussy eater. So I got some caviar for him.
Yeah, I tried it.
You did try, actually.
I tried it. Caviar, freaking disgusting.
It
I
is
don't know what
horrible.
all the fuss is about. So here, they got caviar and champagne for breakfast.
Yeah, there's all
horrible.
everything. Anything you
Horrible.
can think of, they've got here. Caviar.
Well, I don't know why that is so expensive, right? So they for breakfast,
Fish eggs, isn't it?
caviar, champagne,
Yeah, but
salmon.
it's because they have to be taken out manually,
yeah.
and it's only from specific fish, and they have to be fish that have got eggs in them, female fish, presumably.
I wonder if they just get loads of fish, cut them open, and go, "No, I'm
Yeah,
fine."
that's the male.
But
But Tom was loving it, and
no, I wasn't. It was disgusting. It was
they
absolutely
had
yes.
they had caviar, didn't they? And
Caviar just tastes like, right? It just tastes like fish flavoured bubbles. There's no texture to it, really, is there? You can't chew on it, really.
I'm trying to liken it what it tasted like. It tastes
just-
very, very. It's like have
fishy.
you ever tried fish sauce?
Well, obviously I have, yeah.
Where
Chris, I've tried fish sauce, obviously.
it tastes like fish sauce, just like
And there was red caviar.
Red and black caviar, yeah.
I gave some to my son, he did not like it.
No, I can imagine you.
But it's really pretentious, like who would want caviar and
lots of
champagne
people,
for
obviously, 'cause
breakfast?
they put it out every day.
Well, I guess so, yeah, I guess you're right, but
Oh man.
caviar and champagne for breakfast. My brother thinks it's a bit...
He does, didn't he? He
class.
was telling Tom off for not putting it on the back of his hand.
Yeah, oh, you've got to put it on the back of your hand. I was like, James, I look like a big enough dick as it is.
He is an
caviar
idiot.
for breakfast.
Yeah.
And, apparently with caviar, you meant to put it on the back of your hands.
Nah.
And it was horrible. It was absolutely disgusting. I don't know why people taste so much. They had lobster here as well, didn't they?
Lobster's nicer, you don't like it. Why didn't you try it?
Because, like, Chris, we've been for this. I've got an allergy to
What?
shellfish.
You had some caviar.
But that's not shellfish, is
It's
it?
fish.
Yeah, but it's specifically shellfish. I can eat cod and that. And salmon. It's just shellfish. I don't know why. I just get a really bad chest. It's like really, really painful indigestion. And my throat gets a bit, like, itchy and throaty and...
Rattly.
Yeah.
I need to go to the shop. I want to get a little souvenir when I'm here.
Yeah.
We'll walk into the shop later on.
What else have we tried? We have tried quite a few different foods.
Tried with everything actually. You had a nice paella.
I tried paella again. I didn't like it. I wasn't...
Rabbit paella I had actually.
Yeah, I had
rabbit and mushroom paella is lovely. And I know I was bitching and moaning earlier on about that restaurant when it was 80 quid. Because the paella was lovely.
Yeah, but
the annoying thing is though, it's just like, and there was this guy. They're lucky men, aren't they?
Yeah, they're trying to sell some sunglasses and
watches. We were
watches.
sat there. We were only there for about an hour. 3 times in an hour they came over trying to sell us stuff.
And there was a guy there with an accordion, wasn't there?
Mm.
And I think Claire's got some footage of it, so I'll throw that footage in as well. I got a lot. It's going to take ages of editing. This is. The guy was playing. The guy was playing the accordion, right? He just rocked that, played the accordion. He was really annoying because he was really close to us, and you can hear yourself think. And then he wanted money for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he went round, and when we said no, well, we didn't have change, like we had enough for the meal, but we didn't have much more. He got all shitty with us, didn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't happy with that. But why should we have to pay him money for? He just sat next to us and started playing.
Like I said, he was like, we didn't ask him to play for us.
He wasn't paying specifically for us though, was he?
No, there was like loads of people around.
I wonder how much money he must earn. He must earn a little bit, mustn't he? He's been doing.
What do you think about? I remember I was saying recently I was in London and the guy actually. Well, it was ages ago when I was in London, and a guy told us how much he wanted.
What, a £5 on there?
Yeah, it was like a £5 or something.
For what?
He was doing all these tricks.
Magic tricks.
Yeah. And he wanted a £5 off every person there.
Imagine how much
like I said, there's about
must
200 people.
What's that, like £1,000?
Like a grand a pop.
£1,000. So he does that.
No, not everyone gave him money, obviously, but I've never heard someone saying how much they want before.
Supply and demand, isn't it?
Well,
supplies, and there's lots of demand. I definitely would like consider buying a place here if I had loads of money, wouldn't you?
No, it'd be annoying.
Why?
Because if anything went wrong, you'd have to jump on a plane.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, but still, it don't happen at convenient times, does it? It's going to happen at freaking...
Yeah, but imagine you bought one in America or something. So my cousin has got a mate that bought a house in America. Remember he was telling us a story?
Oh, right, yeah.
And they've got a bit of money. And anyway, what he said was that there was this rogue travel agent, estate agent, and what he was doing, he would say, you'd ring him up at like 4 in the morning in the UK, and he'd be like, listen, your house is flooding now. The repairman's going to come and fix it. It's going to cost you like £4,000. What do you want me to do? Leave it? Or obviously you're going to say, well, you have to get it fixed. And he said that this one guy was in charge of, I don't know, about 50 or 60 houses, and he kept doing it to people, saying that he's having work done, and then just not.
And the thing is, you're never going to know,
How are you going to know? You're going to rip up the floorboards, and falsifying sort of like documents to say they did this work, and there's the receipt and stuff like that. And he was like, well, it was like an 11-hour flight over there to Florida. What are you going to do? You're going to say, oh, wait there, I'll come and sort it out now. And he said that over the space of like 5 or 6 years, he must have spent about $15,000 just on repairs.
Yeah, so this is the problem. When you're not living in a place, you're reliant on other people to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. If something was to happen here, and he'd be like, well, your house is flooding, you'd be like, all right, I'll be over later on, wouldn't you?
No, because it wouldn't be a flight leaving that minute.
No, but you could, Tom.
It'd have to be like the next day.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, but if it's in the middle of the week, you'd have to. It's just a ball ache, isn't it? Because you'd have to.
It is, yeah, but obviously you just get.
And for the amount of money you spend, imagine the holiday. Say it was $100,000, $100,000 worth of holiday.
Forever. You just buy a flight then.
Yeah, but still.
So you and your family, say there's like 10 of you.
Yeah, I guess someone would always be here and stuff, but I don't
It
know.
wouldn't be long, would it? And over the summer and stuff, you could like hire it out or let your other family stay there, couldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be more of a hassle, a burden than a hindrance, wouldn't it? But there's loads of geckos. It scared the bleeding life out of me last night. I was putting Alfie's swimming shorts out. He'd been in the pool. I was putting his shorts out and a gecko or a lizard or whatever it was, bleeding jumped out on me.
Toby was playing with someone on the wall earlier on. I was like, Toby, what's that? He's like, oh, it's a gecko. I was like, Toby, don't touch it. Really fast, aren't they?
They're fast, and I suspect, I don't know if they would hurt, but they probably would bite you if they were scared.
Sure, they're fine. Man, I need
Yes.
to go back to the pool.
I know, it's getting warm. Right then, so I guess this was about it. We had a little rant. Vented
Very
some
lethargic rant today because I am feeling just like really, really laid back.
and chilled.
Now,
So I've got...
It's taken me a week to get chilled, hasn't it? And now it's time to go back to the
It's just going to be a nightmare to edit this, but I'll try and edit it and get it out, I guess.
Another drink.
But we need another drink. It's getting
I
hot
might
up
need
in
a tiny
here.
mask.
You
It's
are?
getting hot, isn't it?
It's getting boiling. It's too hot. Right then, so thank you, and we'll see you back in Blighty next Sunday, I guess. Yeah. Right. Have a good one. From Calatarida. Out.